I don't think I watched anything this week, funny enough. So I think the floor is yours on watching stuff.
Well, I finally finished Percy Jackson.
Oh yeah, how was it?
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
The last episode was, I thought it was done really, really well. And I think overall, really great show.
Meet your expectations as like a book fan?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Nice.
Like, I'm not gonna say like I loved it, but I really liked it. And I thought, yeah, I'm excited to see the
they're already
rest
working on season 2. So
so I'm excited to see the rest of it. And I thought the production value was great. I want the actors to kind of grow into the roles a bit more, but it was good. I finished Fargo season 5. Nice. It went from being like amazing to like what's going on to like this is still good, but like I don't know. There was a lot to do with debt. There was a lot of characters focused on like debts owed. So there's definitely like a very philosophical, and they were making a point. I don't know if it's gone over dues. If it's gone over my head. Or I don't know if I'm dumb or if it just was a little too abstract. I'm not entirely sure. It definitely felt like something that somebody who is a bit more literate than me or knows a bit more about certain things and that people were talking about, maybe like they could see the ironies or the way they correlate with each other. So I will say like there was a lot of thought put in, but I don't know how well executed it was. But regardless, it was a very entertaining season. There were things that happened that I really wish they didn't do because they were like, it just pushed the boundaries a little too much for me. Even though like the characters were really compelling and I was like obsessed with watching them, I was like, but this didn't necessarily need to happen. So it was like a mixed bag. It was like there was a point like episodes like 1 to like 4, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then it just started to get into this weird territory, which I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. Like it didn't know how to end almost.
No, it knew how to end. It just did
some weird stuff.
And I was like, why? I don't know. And then I watched 2 episodes of True Detective Night Country.
What do you think?
It's creepy as fuck.
Yeah. I heard it's a strong start that kind of gets worse as you go. But
it's not gotten worse.
Well, yeah, we can only watch 2 episodes. So
yeah, but there's only 6 episodes. So
that's it.
Yeah.
How much is the original? Isn't that like 10 episodes?
Yeah, I think it's at least 10. Yeah.
What the hell?
So yeah, it's good. At the start of it, I was like, I don't want them to go this way. Yeah. And I still don't know if they're going to go this way, but they've won me back over because like I still think that the story is really good and the characters are really compelling. Yeah. But like, my God, I mean, still keeping with like how the first season of True Detective went, these are some of the most like, this is the most miserable town in America. Like, this is the most like morally like gray, bleak.
Like everyone's a piece of crap.
Not everybody, but like almost everybody sucks.
Right.
You know, even our main characters are very flawed human beings. And this town is in like the 3rd day of like night because they're in Alaska during like where it's like just the night. Right. It's nighttime for like weeks, and
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
So also weird choice, I thought, to have Billie Eilish's, it was one of Billie Eilish's like songs be the theme song.
Oh.
It's a little strange. I'm kind of into it a bit more now, but like I don't know what's happening. It's intriguing, it's interesting, but like if they go a certain way, I just don't know. Like, because here's the thing, without giving spoilers, I like True Detective. I like it because it's grounded.
Yeah, so from what I heard, people were like on the same page as you. Like they were disappointed this season went into that paranormal kind of realm rather than like it being grounded like it always had been.
So, and here's the thing: if it's going to be a paranormal story, I will try my best to like just be like, okay, they decided to not do like a traditional like grounded story. They want to go a little bit more paranormal. I will just have to accept that and just judge it based off of that. Which, like, if I take it off of that, on those grounds, like, it's good, like it's very good, but it's just I didn't think we were gonna like that's not what I came for. So I feel a little bit like deceived, and maybe that is what makes me like a little upset. But I still think it's very well done. Like it's very good.
Nice. Well, yeah, I'm definitely curious to see what the rest of the season is like for you.
Yeah. I mean, are you going to watch it?
I don't know. Maybe. Like, you know, like I was like thinking about it at first because like people were into like the first couple episodes or first few, but I mean, I started seeing some pretty negative stuff about it, and I was like, I'll wait. I guess I'll wait until you finish it to like know if I want to or not.
I mean, have you seen the first season?
No, I haven't.
Dude, what are you waiting for?
I know I gotta watch it. I know. That is something I should. I mean, like I know season 2 and 3 like nobody really recommends.
I think the third one is better than the second one. I think.
Okay, but not as good as the first, obviously.
I don't know. I don't remember hearing a lot of people talk about it, but
yeah.
It's got Mahershala Ali, so I like him.
I thought that was the second one's Vince Vaughn. Who's the other guy in the second one? It's Vince Vaughn and somebody.
I think it's the guy that plays the penguin.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, what's his name?
Colin Farrell?
Yes, Colin Farrell and Vince Vaughn. Yeah. I mean, that sounds like an interesting. Like, I always want to see Vince Vaughn like go outside of his comfort zone.
I mean, he was. It seemed like he was like good.
Yeah.
And like I saw the first episode. It's just that I
just didn't work as well as like the chemistry of Woody Harrelson and like Matthew McConaughey. I'm sure.
Yeah, there is that, and also like I think it's hard to take like the setting of True Detective into like it was like in Miami. It's in California, and it was like in a very like
kind of bright area.
Yeah. And I like first season is in like the Midwest.
Right.
And like this season's in the fucking dark and the cold. Like I'm like, this is the setting.
Right.
You know?
Not like sunny California. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll have to check out season 1.
I wonder where season 3 takes place now that I'm already looking that up. It takes place in drumroll. It takes place. Okay, I don't know where it's taking place. It's between 3 different time periods.
What?
Okay.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
I thought you watched season 3.
I did not.
Oh, okay.
I did not. It doesn't say.
I didn't hit him.
It doesn't say where it takes place, but if I had to guess, it's in. It says Arkansas. Like it says they did filming in Arkansas. So
that's the Midwest, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. So yeah, they figured it out again. They realized they screwed up.
But
yeah, that's all you watched.
Yeah,
it's a good bit more than I did. Zero things. So, well, I guess I watched Dune, but you know, the first one. Yeah.
Well, that's not true. We watched What are we talking about, Ian? We watched fucking Goldfinger.
We did.
And we watched the Suicide Squad.
We did watch both of those. You're right. And yeah, and I've been watching more Avatar. So I guess my bad. I forgot what I watched this week. Goldfinger was pretty fun. I enjoyed Goldfinger.
Honestly, I was kind of nervous I'd picked a bad vibe for the night because like I couldn't tell how everybody in the room was feeling when we watched it. Because the beginning was like, it was kind of, it was very like 60s Bond, and it was very like it had its slow moments, but then it had its like, let's be honest, the second half of that movie fucking goes.
Oh yeah, for sure. But even I don't know, man, like the whole setup of like both villains, like I know like yes, his goon, like his his henchman is a little like silly throwing his hat and cutting people with it, and yeah, no, it's silly as hell. But like the villain's plan is like pretty like calculated and good, and
it's a good plan.
He's a good villain.
He's a great villain.
Sean Connery is a great James Bond, obviously.
A great misogynistic James Bond.
He is indeed. But yeah, no, I think like we watched it because it was like the highest rated on Rotten Tomatoes like James Bond movie. I wouldn't call it my favorite still, but it definitely like it holds up for being like 50 years old.
Yeah. And I would say like, if this was like, if they judge a lot of those ratings definitely off of, I don't know what they judge like the old movies based off of, but I have to say like, if I was around in 1964 and I saw that movie, like I could understand it being like the highest rated James Bond movie, up until like recently, Yeah,
I could see that. I think I've seen one other Sean Connery James Bond movie. I can't remember what though. But like, yeah, I think though, like that era is, I think probably produced a few classics. So yeah, it was a good one. Yep.
Yeah, it was a very good one.
Yeah, the other stuff I watched is all rewatch stuff, so I won't bore you with the details. But yeah, I think that's all we had to talk about this week.